All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's do some stuff with arrays. It's an old song, but I want you to feel the fucking pain so that you truly appreciate linked lists. Because you're gonna go, linked lists are a bitch. You're not gonna like them, but you're gonna see how they're useful and they're far superior to arrays. So let's get some stuff put in there. What do we need? We need to include, what do we include? Stream's a good choice. Probably should include C standard library. We keep taking for granted that it has it. I'm going to throw in string just in case we use it later on. And using namespace std. We got int main void. Return 0. All right. Quick check. Make sure I didn't fuck anything up. All right, good, excellent. Throw out a C out with a couple of endls at the end, because I hate having all that text at the bottom. So let's start off. You all know how arrays work. Let's just set up a simple array. Hello, yay for array. All right, as a reminder, an array is a data structure that acts as a container. And we use braces. Yeah, we'll go ARR. I'll say 3 for now. Yeah, 3. And then we can design or say what they are. What's a good integer? 2. What's another good integer?
4.
And a third one.
16. 4.
We got a 4.
1. 64.
64. 1. I like 1 better. We're gonna go with 1. All right, let's make a little for loop so we can print this shit out. Print I equals 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. See out. Array stores array I in memory space. And remind me, how do I show the address for something that's in memory? It's the ampersand?
Yeah,
Or the and sign?
that's what I was gonna say, but I wasn't sure what the other one was.
And I think I need to end it. If I didn't. Forgot my goddamn mouse. I hate not having my mouse. All right, let's see how we did. All right, so that's shitty. I don't read hexadecimal. Do you guys read that? Does anyone read hexadecimal?
I think I learned it once in a day.
I could take, if I spent some time,
Yeah.
like probably 20 minutes for each one of them, I could fucking calculate it out. I would probably end up making like a little like spreadsheet, or fuck it, a CSCI program, a C++ program to decode a fucking sheet. Why don't we just cast it as an array or integer? So there's a couple ways we can do that. We can say int and put it in parentheses. Oop. That should work just fine. I've also seen, maybe I'll put it on the next line where it's readable. I've seen the int in parentheses and then the array. What's my fucking tea doing way over there? Bullshit. I love that I go to negative memory space. It does it to save memory to do it, to be honest. Takes very little data to store a positive or a negative sign. And then they can do every single positive integer, having that one negative doubles memory space. Alright, let's put that down as a fucking saucer real quick. So the i's here are indices. I is called the index. Plural is indices. And we got a for loop. And 3 here is set as a constant value. If I want to change it and say like int size equals 5, it still has a problem. It says expression must have a constant value. So we gotta address this like this. And now I've got an array size of 5. Let's just see what happens if I don't populate the other elements. Let's just take a look at it. Didn't print anything out. That's handy. That's nice. I wonder if that's a new function for the newest Visual Studios. It used to, unless, there's no way that memory space is blank in my computer.
Give eyes less than 3 stone.
They'll give you like a ton of.
Oh, you're right. Fucking, that's just me being a scrub. Thank you. There we go. It's got some junk in there. We can see that the integer values go up by 4 each time. So an array takes 4 bytes, which is 32 bits. There's 8 bits per byte. And so this need for the array to be a constant size is a serious weakness. People want user experiences where they can upgrade shit. So, that's one of the problems right here. Note that it also arrays will pull in garbage, basically, if you don't have it, if you don't declare or initialize every, initialize every cell. But the memory is still allocated, whether we use it or not. So if it's something you want to fill, you know you're gonna, like we don't know how much people are gonna want to add in their database, we could do an array and say it has like 20,000 fucking cells. And then they're not gonna add 20,000 things in their lifetime. No one's gonna want to do it that long. So, but it's gonna hog up a lot of resources. So it's not ideal. If I come over, I got a pen real quick. So right now we've got, let's zoom out and tone the brightness down. You know when you respond in chat, I want to say your name, right, Voldemorta? Yeah, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It's too late. You already, they see you did it again. And you still haven't learned what a direct message is. You know there's other people in Zoom chat, right? Ainsley likes to communicate. She's a talker. She doesn't like doing it in class. Very, very chatty on Zoom. I'm gonna get in trouble. I did this to her in calculus. She chatted on calculus, and She said, stop exposing her. She's gonna die. So I stopped saying her name and started calling her Lady Voldemort. Because she was the student that should not be named. The other people in Zoom are not alive. Nice. All right, so you guys, they're having fun over there. Joseph says it's false. Sarah says, no, it's true. I'm dead. See, I'm not just throwing you under the bus, Ainsley. I'll just say everyone's name is doing it. All right, our array. My array is called that, and it points to memory that we're storing in. Let's see if I can make this reasonably 5 spaces. That's not even, but fuck it. Array 0, array 1, array 2, and we chose 2, 4, and 1 right now. All right, so that's where we're at right now. I was saying the word integers take up 4 bits or bytes. 4 bytes, 1 byte is 8 bits. I like that it has a Y in there for no fucking reason. It's just fun. All right, let's switch back. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing this while I'm presenting this a lot. Let's make a quick print array. Void print array. And what do we wanna do? Just, what do we need to, what do I need to pass to a function if I want to print an array? I need to at least send the array, right? Anything else I should send?
You want the address too?
We can get the address, if actually the array, if we pass it, passes the address.
I mean, did you want to print the address?
Yeah, well, we got it, I'm just gonna copy my for loop down. What else do we need in like to pass into a function though?
Size.
We need to pass in size. This is so much easier to copy when I have my mouse.
Then exercise is done. We got the engineering.
Oh, did it? I'll remember that next time I forget it. All right,
They have like a would your work for it.
let's just come over here and grab that and move it down. And we'll call it A. And that's gotta be A also. And we'll come back up here and we'll say, we're gonna test it, make sure it works. Print array, and we're gonna pass it array. Oh, and size. Okay, still works. So let's do 2 more integers. Let's put some more numbers in this. What's the next one we're gonna do?
7.
7? Sarah, pick me a number. You better make it an integer. Or don't make it an integer. In fact, don't make it an integer. Sarah's not responding now. She's telling me, oh, there she goes, 54. She did make it, she made it an integer. I'm gonna add a 0.4. Just cause I can. See what happens. So it only started to 54, because it rounded it to an integer. Will it round up, or does it round down? Always round down, let's check it. 54.7, will it round up to 55? No. So, if you try to cast a double as an integer, putting a double in an integer spot rounds down. Memory spot rounds down. Good to know. Always helpful to have that information. All right, so now we've got seven and 54 in our memory. And this is taking up sequential memory. In our memory, which isn't too bad for an array of only 5 integers. That's not a lot of memory. But if it's a big array and it's storing a lot of shit, it's taking up a lot, and this could lead to some problems. What if we need what if we need an enormous array but don't have any continuous free memory space for it? So this is another limitation of arrays. The sequential memory is a limitation. Sequential memory is a limitation. We had the need for a constant size. That was another limitation. What else we got going on here? Yeah, have any of you ever had to defragment your computer? Defrag, that's some old shit. You don't have to do it nowadays. Most programs are written to deal with memory and not use arrays. It used to be, say, like your memory used to be just fucked. You'd have to defrag it all the fucking time. It was lame. It was not a fast process, right? So let's say I want to get rid of memory. Like I don't want the 1 in there. So let's come down and do below this. I don't want the 1 in array 2 or anywhere. So we have the option of setting that value to null. Let's take a look. Let's run the array again and see the print array and see what the null value looks like. I need a space. Looks like it stored 0. 240754. But this isn't something we would want to do. Like we wouldn't want to have the thing in the array deleted in the middle, right? Like it's just like we would rather just like get it all in order. And so maybe I would need to, maybe I want to move everything up. Maybe I want to make array 2 equal the 7 that's in array 3. And maybe I want to move the array 3 or make the array 3 equal to 54. So kind of like move everything up. And then we can set array 4 to equal the null. And we don't even need that now. So now I've eliminated the 7, or I eliminated the 1, I moved everything up. Let's say we decided I want to get rid of, 4. We're gonna set that equal to null. Well, no, we're just gonna input the value from array 2, which is a 7 now. And we'll make array 2 equal what was in array 3, which was the 54.7. And I can do this, print array again. And, oh, I didn't null out the bottom one, look at that. I already made a mistake. I got 54 twice. Let's null out. That value. So this could be a pain in the ass. Right? We could want to, like if we want to be able to delete like any element and just like shorten this array down. In fact, that is lab 2E. Let's do that as a group right now. We are going to implement a regular C-type template that deletes any element in an array and shifts all the remaining elements down, leaving the empty null elements at the end. Use the following prototype. Make use of your print function template from a previous lab and test thoroughly. In particular, make sure the first and last elements delete properly. So I'm going to copy that over so I don't have to keep tabbing back and forth. A couple students do this in their assignments, and it's really, really helpful. Okay, did I do that? Nope, not that one. Wrong slash. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, let's do this.
I think that, I'm not sure, but they have like there's just like a certain functionality within the IDE that allows you to wrap text. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so this is, they want us to, where did it go? Here it is. I need to make a template, so we should templatize the array. We're going to need to templatize this one too. So how do I do templates? Type name. Key. Fuck that. X. No, X is overrated. J. J doesn't get the love, and Hefe's here. We're using J. All right. Now, fuck it, we're using Hefe. Doesn't need to be a single letter. That's how we roll right there. Gotta come down here and put that here. And what do we want to templatize here? What should be the variable?
Size.
Size should always be an integer. Like, we're not gonna have 2.3 array blocks,
Array.
the array. 50-50 shot was worth taking, right? You miss all the shots you don't take, right?
Hey, sir.
And we need to do this. And everything should be fine after that. Yeah, we want to integer value the address. And I need to go up and do I need to say anything in my print array? I do. I probably need to say print array int. It's easy to forget how this works. You gotta have the variable name everywhere else, but in the main, when you're running it, that's where you gotta put in what you're actually doing. So we are printing integers right here. And once I get that one templatized and see that it runs, we will go on with the rest of it. So I wrote int right here for all my type names. FA is the variable up here. And I didn't put it right here. It was not gonna run. Look at that. Why is it underlined? Identifier J, fuck off. Ran. Yeah, it ran. You did just fine. Try to get all lippy with me. Oh, it's not even there now. Dirty. All right, so my print array runs. Okay, so what are we doing next here? So implement a regular C-type template that deletes any element in an array, and we want to use this as the prototype name. So I will come up here and do that. Which means we need to do template, type name, so it looks like the index is gonna be the deletion spot. If we're gonna pass it an array as a pointer, index must be the deletion spot. All right, so let's go back and figure out how we're gonna do this. What did we have here? What did we do when we were deleting stuff manually? I started there and I wanted to get rid of the 1. And so then I set 2 equal to 7. And I set 3 equal to 54.7. Maybe this might be easier with my picture. And we can fill in some more information. That's array 3. And that's array 4. And what we did is we deleted this one. And we put the 7 there. And we put the 54 there. And then we slap this one with the null. So what should I do? How can I template that? How can I do this where we don't know the size, or we like isn't just an array of 5? We don't know which one we're moving ahead of time. Let's say we're not moving index 2, we're moving index, that's a dumb name. I need to change the name of the index. I'm gonna put target there because index is fucking stupid. Call the target to be reduced target. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh. So I want to remove the target that's it, but I don't know what index. I have the index for it, but I don't know what the value is. How can I do this? I'm gonna have to use variables, right? How can I use variables to set this up?
Give it 10.
Let's go over and, okay, so do what?
Like get a temporary variable.
Okay, I assume we'll need a T for it. And do what with it?
Well, you'd start from the top of the array and loop. Right, then
Oh, do we need to start at the top of the array? That's a good question.
I think so. Because
Are we changing anything in the beginning of the array?
no. Well,
Maybe, we don't know where the index is. Where we actually really need to like start doing shit is where that target is, right? So maybe let's just store the,
Temp name as target.
sure, let's do it. But we want it at array target.
Yeah.
Wow, index is a lame one. I'd rather be able to say what value I was deleting, right? But that's gonna need a search function and all that. That's for another day. All right, so now what can I do? I've got my temp stored, like I've got one stored in another spot here. One is now stored in temp as well as array 2. Any ideas? Besides one? How about my clever peeps online? I want to store what's in array 3 in array 2, and then I want to store what's in array 4 in array 3, and I want to do that until I get to the end. And then I want to make the end one,
No.
no. So how can I do that? I want to take 3 and put it in 2, 4 and put it in 3.
For loop?
A 4, let's do a 4 loop, okay. What am I going to do with it in a 4 loop?
Iterate through the array, so
What about
I equals 0, and then I less than size, I plus, do you need a nested for loop for this?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Well, no, because
Like, I don't know that we need to start at 0.
we need to start at the target.
size.
Yeah,
We need to start at the target.
Yeah,
That's the thing to be eliminated, right?
yeah. So maybe it's,
So how do I want to change array target? What does array target need to become?
that was a
Target
delete,
plus
right?
1.
Was that the delete one?
It should become array target plus 1, right?
Target plus 1.
Okay, but then I don't want target, I want I. Because I already started there at target. And now, okay, so now if I start at target and target is 2, it says make 2 equal the value in 3. And then it iterates and it says make 3 the target in 4. And then it says make 4 the target in 5. We don't have a 5. We might have to go size less than 1, right? We don't want to go through all the way to the end. Well, fuck it, let's see what happens if we leave it alone. What's it gonna do? Tell us it doesn't work? Fuck it. We're in charge here, right? So that's the thing we loop at. What happens at the end?
Last value is null.
No, yeah, turn.
Array, and what's the value of the null spot?
I would have gone with an if statement.
That'd be-
Size -1, right? I guess I need to implement it, put it up, have it go on up here. Let's change, so let's comment this shit out. And let's try, what did we do here? There we delete element. And we're passing it array. We're passing it, the target was 2 and size. And then let's say we want to delete the first spot. Oh shit, it worked. First try, look at that. All right, what else do we want to do? All right, play around with it for a second. I gotta go use the restroom. It's driving me nuts. I was gonna sit here and try to wait, but it's not happening. Or take a restroom break yourself. Is everybody asleep? All right, so what did we miss? We deleted from the middle. We deleted from the beginning. Maybe we should try delete from the end. So let's do array element 4. Test it. Okay. So that works. So the one problem with all of this, just like when we didn't allocate it, the memory, even though we've deleted a bunch of shit, even after deleting a bunch of shit, the memory is still allocated. And not really a whole lot of fun. You will find, let's try doing an array of something different. Let's make, because we just did integers. And we've got to templatize the Hefe with type T. Let's change like what the array is. So, I don't know, let's make a string array. Or a char array, let's do a char array first. Array C. We'll come down here and do that at the end. So maybe, this was fun. I was really pleased when I saw this in someone's shit. They had I equals 0, I less than size, and I plus plus. Oops, that's not a plus, that's a plus. I had always thought you had to put in the ASCII character, and we don't. I could say array spot I equals A plus I. Oh wait, not array, array C. Is that what I called it? Array C, yeah. Array C equals I. And let's make sure that works. Let's do print array. Now we gotta send it a char. And we're passing in RC and size. I'm gonna put out another couple end lines in there and for this. All right, so it puts A, B, C, D, E. I like it. I was used to having to memorize like 97 and then what was it, 123 or no, it was the other direction. It was 62 or.
It's like 62.
Yeah, you don't have to remember them. You just type in the damn chart. It's fucking handy.
I didn't know that. I think last semester what I did was that I put like integer and then the letter and then to see what it did that. So.
I liked it. It was great. So it knows what we want. And now let's try the delete function on it. So we're going to pass it array C. And let's say we want to delete the 4 in size. And then I'll copy paste this below it. And we'll try deleting element 2 and 0. on chars. I didn't print the last one. Looks like it is. Looks like null is exactly what we want it to be in chars. Yeah, it's deleting stuff. Awesome. Char even takes up less memory. Look at this. It's only 1 byte difference. Char is very short, pretty handy. Okay, what about a string? String array S size. And okay, we'll initialize it right here. David is the average, oh, not the, and average chess player.
Unless you're talking about.
What?
Unless you're talking about, unless he asks for his opinion.
Right? Let's try printing out the array here. Let's make sure that works. I want another CSCI inline in there. So it looks like it's storing 40 bytes per string. I wonder if that's because chess player is long. This is 40 a pop. What happens if I change it, like, let's just make it chess. Does it change the 40? What's making you decide on 40? No, still 40. Interesting. All right,
That's 60.
so let's try deleting some of these things. So let me copy this. Let's just try deleting 1 at first. I need part of that above it. Delete element rs 2 size. Doesn't like it. Why not? Let's take a look at our errors. What the fuck? No errors, and you still don't want to let me do it. You will tell me what's wrong.
Oh, you have to close out that.
Oh, I didn't close out the box, huh? It still ran it.
No, it ran the passcode.
Oh, you're right.
You have to delete the box.
Conversion from double to int, possible loss of data. That's on line 39. Pointer truncation from hefe to int. On line 106. All right, so 39 and 106. Well, yeah, we knew that was a loss. We already knew that one. It was deliberate. What's going on 106? I don't understand what the problem is.
Can I see the red error?
What red error?
The electric score.
I don't have all of them shown, huh? Operator equals is ambiguous on line 119.
So maybe then equals. No.
No. Is that the problem? It might be the problem. Check this out. Let's just check. Let me comment out the delete element. And let's just say RS4 equals null. That's the problem. There is no null equivalent for the string. And so you would, if we wanted to use this print array for it, like the creation,
No, that makes sense.
the deleting it,
Because you can't like null an entire array.
Right.
It's just an array. Okay, that makes sense.
so like if we wanted to do strings on this, we would have to do some more work, like figure out how to do type name, and like if type name equals string, then do array size 1 minus 1 equals like empty space between quotes. So that's just worth noting. This thing won't work on strings. And can't do that there. And that's kind of it. That's what I got for today. Guess what? I'm not posting that bit of the code. This is one of your labs. Clever person was taking notes or copying the shit while I did it. Or the video's gonna be up. You can always watch the video. I'm not handing you the keys to the kingdom though. The next one for you to do after that is like how to merge two arrays. Maybe I should make one with like how to insert in an array. But that requires like something that changes at runtime. Or just like two hard-coded arrays. That would be fun. You guys can figure out how to merge two arrays. What I mean by merging two arrays for type, or this one. So for the merge two arrays one, let's say you've got A equals 1, 2, 3. Oops. And B equals 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your mission is to make C do this. So this is the merge. Not a difficult task. You might have to play around with it to figure it out, but it shouldn't be too hard. Other than that, you're free to go, you're free to work on homework, you're free to start playing chess. You're free to come on over for Friday Night Lab. All right, I will hit stop record. Fuck yeah, Ainsley! You all can't see it, she changed her name to Voldemorta. Yeah. My champion right there. You know, I'm really starting, or is she still in here? Yeah, you're still in here. I bet I scared the shit out of you earlier when I called you, because you didn't know that we all had your numbers, right? She hopped on Zoom this morning from between 9 and 11, because I did Zoom there, but I had logged off for a little bit, and I saw her email. It like tells me when if I'm not in Zoom, and someone logs into my Zoom, it emails me. And so like I immediately emailed her back. She didn't respond for a couple of minutes. Oh, she didn't think much of it. Son of a bitch. You're ruining my story. Fuck. All right. Ah, really? Good. What do you mean, Joseph? An if for what?
I got just the minute.
Yeah. Are we doing that? Are we doing that?
You can turn on your mic if you're able to speak. Give it a try. You can write your try, give your code a try like that. That would have to be in the for loop, right? What do you mean instead? Because we want to move everything up in the delete array. But you could have it in there. I also think, if you wanted to try it out, I think just doing array size -1 equals null is easier. All right, I'll talk to you later, Jessica.